A lot of you guys are going to be watching the WWE Elimination Chamber on the network this Sunday, but I'm going to be watching The Walking Dead!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
I'm just kidding. I'm going to DVR The Walking Dead. It's the, they had a mid-season break. It's the return. It's the premiere episode, same time as the Elimination Chamber, and I'm like, crap, what do you watch? Now, if DVR wasn't a thing and you couldn't record live television, then I'd probably have to watch The Walking Dead, because I kind of know what's going to happen at the Elimination Chamber, and I'm sure you're going to see all sorts of highlights about it on Raw and SmackDown the nights after. But I'm going to DVR The Walking Dead, and I'm going to go watch Elimination Chamber with the guys. So, Dolph Ziggler, somebody asked, before I get into the matches, somebody asked, like, last week, like, hey, Alex, where's your Elimination Chamber picks video this week? And I'm like, well, you still have a whole nother Raw and SmackDown before the it was before the go-home show. So, I'm like, usually I wait until at least all the matches are announced. That way you don't have to do a second video, or you look like a jerk. I don't know. So they announced a whole bunch of matches on SmackDown last night. Last night, or... yeah, I guess I'm filming this in advance. So last night, and Dolph Ziggler is going to take a 2-on-1 handicap match against Apollo Crews and Kalisto. And I'm like, who freaking cares already? Becky Lynch is going to face Mickie James in a 1-on-1 competition there, because Mickie James cost her the title in the cage. In the cage? Steel cage? Yeah, there was a steel cage match on SmackDown a couple weeks ago. And Mickie James turned out to be the luchadora. And, you know, I haven't missed Mickie James. I thought she was, like, a great idea. Oh, this is going to be great. Mickie James is coming back, you know, back in the day with Trish. And, you know, but really, it was always about Trish and Lita for me. I can give a rat's ass about Mickie James. But it's, you know, it's at least one fresh face in the company that you can do something with, you know, have a match. I gotta pick Becky Lynch to win that, because unless there's gonna be some fuckery going on and Alexa Bliss interferes, you know, kind of like a sore subject, like, oh, I have the title, and then Mickie James gets the one-up on her. That'd be kind of cool. Randy Orton and not Luke Harper. I see this all the time. It's not Lou Carper. It's Luke Harper. Somebody said it like once on commentary, and it was like the funniest thing ever. Anyway, they're going one-on-one, and I have to see... I don't know. It's tough to call. Like, I could see Randy Orton winning, because he's going to go... you know, you got to make him look strong to look great at the Elimination Chamber. And then, you know, you have Luke Harper doing the face turn against the Wyatt family. So it's like... here, I'm looking down at my notes. I'm sorry. So it's like, well, you know, do you have him face turn and then you squash him, or... you know, and you know Bray Wyatt's going to be there, so that's like the only match I can't call. American Alpha are going to defend against Rhino and Heath Slater for their tag team titles. I gotta say American Alpha is going to retain here. I like Rhino and Heath Slater. You know, he's got the double wide, and it's always great to have Rhino back. The man's a beast. But I have to go with the youth here to retain, and hopefully the you know, the youth prevail. We have Nikki Bella and Natalya. I can't stand this feud, like, at all. This is like, give me the two oldest bitches and put them in the ring. It's like, it's going to be a bitch fest. I have to go with Nikki Bella on coming out of that, because I don't see them putting Nikki Bella down. Alexa Bliss is going to defend against Naomi, the women's title, and I have to stay with Alexa Bliss. I feel there's a bigger story coming into WrestleMania, like Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James, maybe. And but I have to at least pick Alexa Bliss to hold on to her title a little longer. Which brings us to the 6-man steel cage elimination chamber. It's a brutal thing. The first time my oldest memory, I should say, not the first time I saw it, but the oldest memory. Oh, the dogs are barking. Jesus Christ. Is I want to say it was like somebody. I don't remember who it was. It had to be somebody small, because they went through the plexiglass wall. I want to say it was like Rey Mysterio, and we thought he was dead. But it's just a brutal... like, steel cage is one thing. Elimination Chamber is like, oh my God, but it's like one of my favorite in-between pay-per-views. Like, there's your four main pay-per-views. There's the Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, and WrestleMania. Those are your 4 big ones. And then there's like all the others are in like a different group. And Elimination Chamber was always my favorite other one. So you have Cena is the champ. Dean Ambrose is the other champ. The Miz is going to be in there. Boring. Bray Wyatt. Baron Corbin. I'm liking Baron Corbin. If Bray Wyatt wasn't already like scheduled to win so he can face Randy Orton. Because see, this is what I'm thinking. Oh, I'm sorry. AJ Styles is going to be in there. Orton versus Harper is going to have something to do with Bray Wyatt in the chamber. And it's going to come around where Orton is going to face Bray Wyatt at Mania for the title. And because, you know, Orton won the Royal Rumble. And there's going to be some kind of family screw job of another. And maybe they welcome Luke Harper back into the family. And Randy Orton becomes the Viper that he was, you know, instead of like the Wyatt Viper or whatever they're calling him. I don't know. I feel Randy Orton could beat Bray Wyatt at Mania. I think that's a separate conversation. But at the same time, you know, they're going to build a feud between these guys. And it's going to be, well, somebody's going to think it's awesome. I think it's, like, boring as fuck. But that's just me. All right, that's all I got. I don't. Bray Wyatt's going to win the chamber. And, you know, I don't know. So you're looking at Fastlane. I don't even know what's going on. You know, Seth Rollins is not going to be there. It's going to be Goldberg and KO, Reigns and Strowman. I think that's all they announced so far. They have a little bit longer to book that. And then it's going to be, you know, you're just building up towards Mania. Mania is going to be nuts. But it's going to be Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton at Mania coming out of the cage. This chamber. Everybody, I know you're all going to be like, oh, it's the Elimination Chamber. It's not the steel cage. It's a friggin' steel cage. It's just round instead of square. Learn your shapes, goddammit. Jesus Christ. Quit being so literal. Yeah, I have to go with Bray Wyatt because it wouldn't make sense otherwise. Because, I mean, John Cena, like if John Cena were to retain, you're going to see John Cena versus Randy Orton again at WrestleMania? Again? I mean, they fought like 100 million times each. All right, that's all I got. Ziggler, I'm going to go with Ziggler over Apollo Crews and Kalisto. Becky Lynch is going to lose to Mickie James. Mickie James is going to pull some kind of cheatery. American Alpha to retain. Randy Orton to beat Luke Harper. No, I'm going to go with Luke Harper, and it's going to cause some bad blood so that the feud at Mania makes a little more sense. Bray Wyatt to win the title out of the chamber. Alexa Bliss to retain, and Nikki Bella over Natalya. That is all my picks. Let's go with right there. You ready? Okay. No, I don't have a shiner. A black eye is often called a shiner. I don't know if you know that, my boy. It's the sun. It's shining right on my face, right in my eye. We had to put the boy's backpack to block the sunlight, or else there would be no video. All right, my boy, we have Elimination Chamber on this Sunday. That's when all the wrestlers get in the ring, and 2 guys start off, and then there's that giant dome cage all around. And then in the corners are little chambers. And everybody comes in on a timer. And then eventually there's 6 guys in the ring. And then they all get eliminated. And there's 1 guy is the winner. You ready for this? Mm-hmm. It's John Cena, Dean Ambrose, The Miz, who we all hate, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, and Bray Wyatt. He's the milkman. He wears the white pants. And he's got the beard and the hat. Who do you think is going to win that?
I don't know.
That's tough, right?
I guess Baron Corbin's so strong to kill her.
I would love it if Baron Corbin won. Okay. How about in the girls' fights, right? There's Becky Lynch. She's the girl with the red hair. Mm. And Mickie James. She's fighting an old woman. Mickie James is older. She came out of, like, not retirement, but she went to, like, a different league, and then she came back to the WWE.
Yeah.
No title or anything? Becky Lynch? Becky Lynch for the win! The boy picks Becky Lynch. Now, what about Nikki Bella or Natalya? Nikki Bella all the way, right? And then Alexa Bliss has the title, and she's fighting Naomi. We like Alexa Bliss. All right, all right. Now, Here's a good one. Are you ready for this? Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. He's the other guy like Bray Wyatt who has the big black beard.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the weird guy, and he's got eyes like this. We're gonna go with Randy Orton on that one?
Obviously for the win.
Obviously Randy Orton for the win. Okay, and then we skipped one. Who did we skip? We skipped two. American Alpha, they're new young guys. They have the tag team titles, and they're gonna fight Rhino and Heath Slater. Now Rhino is not actually a rhino. He's just a big guy called the Rhino.
I know.
Oh, he knows. He knows. He's
not a Rhyhorn.
Not a Rhyhorn either. That's a different game altogether. American Alpha is the tag title for SmackDown, and Rhino and Heath Slater is the challenger. Now, before American Alpha won, Rhino and Heath Slater were the champs.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is like not a rematch for their title, but this is like their second time they could possibly win it a second time. Yes. Or the young guys could hold on to it. Daddy likes the young guys. I think American Alpha was going to hold it. You don't think so? You think Rhino and Heath Slater are going to win it?
I'm going to break these people.
You're going to break them all? All four of them? Nobody wins?
No.
Vacate the title! Vacate the title! For the first time in the history of our sport, Feisty Pants is the tag team champion by himself. All right, and then the last match, my boy, Dolph Ziggler, right?
Okay.
He is fighting 2-on-1. It's him versus the other two guys, Apollo Crews and Kalisto. Kalisto is the little guy. He wears the mask and he jumps and does the flips. Yeah.
The flipping crazy man.
The flipping crazy man.
AKA not a curse word.
Not a curse word. My kid said that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know who will take the win, but I don't care.
He doesn't care.
Suck.
They all suck. And those are your picks for SmackDown Elimination Chamber.
Do me a favor.